Hi guys, welcome back. This is the part where you actually catch me. I made the beer last time, as you've seen from the video. So basically what we're up to at the moment, we're getting ready to bottle or barrel. In this case I am barreling. So let me bring up pretty quick because I'm a third of the way through the siphoning process, so I'll go through what I've done. So I have fermented my beer. It has now come off its warm place while still being warm to keep the yeast in suspension. I have sterilised my barrel, so that's had a good sterilising and a good rinse. I put 100 grams, between 80 and 100 grams of brewing sugar into my barrel, which is just the powdered sugar, the dextrose. So I'm making a brew as well. Yay! Because I started doing this and I thought, you know, and I didn't record it. Yeah, pro. So what have I done? So it's all sterilised, 100 grams of sugar in. I'm now putting the beer in. If you're bottling, guys, obviously you're going to rinse and sterilise your bottle and half a teaspoon of sugar in your bottle for the carbonation. Or you could alternatively actually do what I'm doing, but instead of putting it in a barrel, you could put it in another sterilised bucket with your sugar in there already. Slowly mix it in and then just bottle without having to put it in your bottles. So if you're using glass bottles, whatever it is, half a teaspoon in per pint, about ½ inch off the top, then you cap it. Always use one plastic bottle, guys, because when your plastic bottles rock hard, you know your glass ones are carbonated as well. It's a bit hit and miss sometimes. It's a common question I get, is how to get your priming right. Some people put too much sugar in, it's too explosive. Half a teaspoon, there or thereabouts. Okay, so what have I done? I've literally, my siphon's been sterilised, I've put it in, tucked on it, started drawing the beer in. It's a golden ale in here, it's going into the barrel, and all I'll do is I've got Vaseline on here already on the seal, so it helps keep a better tight seal. The tap's been cleaned, it's all good, it's all ready to go. So once I've completed this and filled it up, it's going to go into its warm place for another 4 to 5 days to carbonate. It won't blow itself because it's got a pressure release valve on here, whether you've got a standard cap or a gas input cap like this for the S30 or the bulbs. Two different gas systems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you continue watching this drain and go in. What I'll have to do is when it gets down to the bottom, I'll have to tip it a bit and make sure I get the majority of it out. I'm not bothered about some yeast going in because it will stick to the bottom once it goes in a cool place. So hey ho, either ever. So enjoy watching this. I'll be back shortly. Right, I'm ready now, guys, to come in and just tip this up to make sure it continues to draw it out without drawing too much off the bottom. So again, just takes about 5 minutes this bit, don't take long, guys, but a bit of patience. I mean, I always recommend never leaving this like I've done unless you've done it a lot of times, for the simple fact if you leave your tap open it goes all over the floor. I've done that, been there. Right guys, so we're coming down to the last sort of quarter to half to quarter pint now. So I'm really not bothered about leaving some in. I'm going to just keep an eye on it and watching the yeast. It's sort of piling up behind where the liquid is, but we're not sucking in any major big particles of yeast yet, so we're doing alright. We'll keep going. Now it's starting to collect the little bits of floaters. Like I said, I'm not really bothered about that because it will stick to the bottom once it's cooled down. And we are just about done. Right. Excuse me. Right, so the next stage is the beer's in the barrel. I've Vaselined my lid. Good tip as well. So if you're bottling, guys, obviously you just cap your bottles and then give it a shake to mix the sugar up and then keep it warm. If you do prefer bottling, there's a really good method I could recommend for you. If you get a stainless steel fish tank aquarium heater and place that in a bucket of water or one of these square rectangle tubs and then put a third of water in it, put your heater in it, keep your heater to about 23 degrees, that'll keep your water about 21 degrees, and then you can stand your bottles in the water, and that gives it a perfect, absolute carbonation every time because it's the right temperature, rather than trying to balance them around a heat melter on a mat, or if you're that pro, you maybe have even got a fermenting cupboard so you can put the bottles in there, a place you can control the heat. Right guys, so let's get this on, give it a shake. You don't want to over tighten this either, so as you can see I've just gone down to, it's on a swivel chair, so I put a foot on it, so I've just gone down to where it's sort of basically nipped. What I'm going to do now is I'll just put my knee against the tap and I'm going to just give it a little couple of things, just nothing major. All I want to do is use the Vaseline on the seal, clamp it down on top of the barrel top, and that should be lovely now. So all that's left to do is give it a shake. Shake it. Right, yeah. So that's it, that's all mixed up. So what I'm going to do is go and put that back on its heat source, back on its heat pad, heat tray, and let that keep warm for 4 or 5 days. I'm not bothered about it. If it does sort of overcarbonate, it's going to escape through the pressure release valve, so no problems. So I hope you enjoy that, guys. The next sort of kit I'll be doing is I'm going to be making another sort of kit because I need to put some samples in my shop. So I'm going to do a cider next, and I'll show you how to make one of these wobbly gob ciders. And I've also got the wine, which I'll be doing after this video, which is the degassing and the clearing stage. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.